Hello YouTube, this is Morgan Airspeed Prime here with my next Avatar news update video. In this one we have an update on the Avatar The Last Airbender 2022 calendar that's going to be coming out later this year. And then the other piece of news is something I don't really know if it's even meant to be proper news or not. But it could be, but it also could be nothing. So I'm going to focus on this as sort of the main news topic here, the wall calendar, even though the other one is probably the more interesting one to talk about for the potential that it has. But anyway, let's get into it here. So the wall calendar, the main update here would be that the release date has changed, and we get the preview page that basically shows us the back of the calendar and all of the art pieces that are going to be in it. Now, we pretty much knew all the pieces we were going to be getting, but it's nice to have it confirmed. So the release date has changed. It's now the 24th of August 2021. So I believe that's roughly about a month it's been pushed back by, which isn't too bad, but you know, it is what it is. And then here is, of course, the image to show, you know, everything that we're going to be getting in it. So you can see here, 2022 Collector's Edition calendar with bonus print. So there's the bonus print that we're going to be getting. Really cool shot of Aang in the iceberg being found by Sokka and Katara. Really cool that it comes with the print. More things should come with prints and posters and stuff like that to add something extra, so that's nice. Katara is going to be January, as we can see here, and then we get Four Nations, Sokka, Suki, Bumi, Toph, Ozai. Rangi gets a page for herself, that's really cool. Zuko, Azula, Aang, Kyoshi, and Pakku. So it looks really cool once again, and it's also, I'm guessing the Four Nations image here is going to be the section that has the planner page for the last few months of this year. But yeah, that's basically all of the details here. You know, you can look at it, I suppose, slightly bigger. The image isn't that big, so this is it just sort of stretched out a little bit more. Again, you've probably seen a lot of these images if you've either seen some of the extra material for the Kyoshi novels, where the special edition versions of the books that came out in, I think, Barnes and Nobles and stuff like that, and then if you got one of the more international releases of the Avatar Blu-ray, it also came with some of these ATLA characters in this art style. So that's pretty much all there is to say on this. The delay is a bit disappointing, but it's not too bad, and it's a pretty cool product. I hope they continue to do this going forward, potentially with different artists, different characters. Would be really cool to see this just be a thing, because everyone could use a calendar, and this seems like a cool one to make it a collector's calendar. So that's that, and from there we'll move into the other piece of maybe news. With this one, I'm not really sure if it necessarily even is news, or if it's just the Avatar YouTube channel just promoting sort of more of the same, and are trying to make a bit of an event out of it. But either way, like I said, what we're talking about here is the official Avatar The Last Airbender YouTube channel, the channel that has grown over the last year and a bit to have now over 1 million subscribers. It is the official channel. But not a lot of people talk about it necessarily, because most of their videos, as you can see if you look at their channel, are just sort of basically clip compilations. It's just, you know, they're able to use the footage because they're the official channel. They don't have to worry about copyright, so they can put up all the clips that they want, and that has been what they've tended to do. Full fights of this, all X characters bending moments, all the fights featuring this character, you know, here's every Kyoshi moment from the entire series, that sort of thing. They're doing that because they have the ability to do that. They do have narration in some of their videos, like when they talk about, you know, the most powerful non-benders, most powerful benders type stuff. But you don't quite, I suppose, get the same level of analysis as fan analysis, because they're almost more limited because they're official. Because if the people running this channel speculate, people will take potentially what they say as being canon when it's really not. So they're in a weird situation to a degree with some of the content that they have. So they have to really stick just to, here are clips from the show and let's narrate over those clips. And it works, of course, because people just want to view their favorite scenes over and over again. That's why it's so popular, just to have those scenes up officially, no worry of copyright. But here's what they're saying. We're excited to announce our upcoming Earth Day weekend celebration. This 3-day event will feature earth-shattering original videos, a live stream every day, and a new original series exclusively on this channel. It all starts on Earth Day, April 22nd. Get ready, Toph's already on her way. We have a gif of Toph earthbending here. So this is obviously where we get into a little bit of analysis. What are they talking about here? Is this just basically a YouTube channel promoting their stuff, or is there actually going to be some sort of what I would consider to be proper official news coming out here? So, earth-shattering original videos. This is really what it comes down to. When they say original, it usually means like brand new, as in stuff that has never been seen before. But from their perspective, do they view, say, this video, the complete history of earthbending and Avatar, as being like an original video? Even though it's going to be, what, a narration of all the types of earthbending that we know from, you know, like Oma and Shu, learning from the Badger Moles, all the way up to the newer benders that we know of, in terms of, like, you can see there, Su Yin, metal bending, you know, lava bending, just covering all the details about earthbending that we know. It's technically an original video, but it's maybe from the official channel, maybe not the best way to frame it as such. A live stream every day, again, 3 live streams in a row, that sounds really cool, until you realize that they're actually live streaming like right now. And all it is a, you know, a scene compilation of all of the Avatar moments. Aang, Korra, Kyoshi, Wan, they're just showing avatars in action, all the clips that feature that. And obviously I didn't watch enough of it to see exactly the full scope of it, but it looks like that's all it is. There's no, like, you know, interaction in the chat or anything like that. Like, the chat is interacting, but there's no, like, the people running the channel necessarily really doing that much there. So, you know, what's going to be so special about the live stream that they have going on here? They've done these before, where they've done like X hour streams on this, X hour streams on this. They've streamed episodes, which is fun. But is it actually something new and unique here? And then last but not least, a new original series exclusively on this channel. This is where they could get themselves into a little bit of trouble if they don't manage expectations, because inevitably some people are going to read this and interpret that as, wait, does this mean like new canon story content is going to go up on the Avatar The Last Airbender YouTube channel? Because you've already said, like, you're putting up original videos, and now original series exclusively on this channel. What exactly do you mean by that? And, you know, what exactly is happening here? How does this differ from the content that they're currently putting out? And should we be excited, or should this, like I said, should we just expect more of the same? Obviously, right now, there is nothing to lead us to believe that this is the announcement of anything new, like a new series of chibi shorts or anything like that. And even though we know Avatar Studios, one of the things that they are going to be doing is short form content, I would be absolutely surprised if coming up in, 6 days, we are going to get our first look at Avatar Studios content from the YouTube channel. Now, I do think when we eventually get that Avatar Studios content, some of it will go up on the YouTube channel, but it seems very sudden, very soon, and for this to be the announcement feels kind of very weird. So I am interpreting pretty much all of this as just being the YouTube channel is literally just going to have more videos along the lines of this, you know, covering this stuff. Maybe they'll have an Earth theme. Though, as you can see here, they've already covered like all the Avatar Kyoshi moments. They've done Toph moments and stuff like that. They don't have too much ground to work with necessarily. So it will be interesting to see just what these original videos are, if the live stream has any content, and new original series, what does that mean? Because if you look at their like playlists, they just have, you know, like battles. Best of Sokka, best of Korra, best of Azula, Iroh, best of the Avatars, Toph moments, Fire Nation moments, bending moments. Pretty broad general. Is just another angle of this, of like funny moments or something completely new? I think what might be part of this is, will we see the channel finally sort of begin its transition into sort of more notable content by maybe starting to have like interviews with cast members on the channel? And, you know, Toph's already on her way, you know, are they just referencing the GIF, or are they maybe teasing that like a Jessie Flower interview might be something that they do? Again, I have nothing to base that on, but they're highlighting it as Earth Day, Avatar event. Toph, of course, is one of the main Earthbenders. It would make sense, especially because she's very involved in the fandom and is always kind of up for that sort of interview type stuff. And an official one would be, I suppose, relatively cool, relatively interesting, and a way for them to do original content on the channel that would be unique and not just their sort of clip compilation style content that they've tended to do up to now. Again, I find it very difficult to speculate on this because a lot of, you know, I don't really watch many of their videos. I get recommended basically all of them, even though I'm not subscribed to the channel. But there's so few of them that I feel like, oh yeah, I'll watch that. Just because, like I said, they're in a kind of weird middle ground where they can't quite go so deep that it's like full fan content. And then they're almost like more limited by the fact that they're official than anything, which kind of is a bit of a weird dynamic. So they sort of need that more behind the scenes content. The news content is what they're going to need to really, I suppose, stand out as like, you need to be following this channel to get all the new news. But we'll see what happens. So in the comments, I guess, what are your thoughts on this? Is this just them hyping up some of their new videos that are going to be more of the same? Or is there more to this? Because we've gotten excited about the Avatar channel once before. They teased that they would be putting out the Avatar soundtrack, and it never happened. They never explained why they didn't do it, but we've since obviously got the explanation from Jeremy Zuckerman that he heard about what they were planning to do, and, you know, obviously got in the way of that happening, because what it looked like was basically that they were going to more or less re-upload the, you know, soundtrack compilation that was out there online anyway, with no changes. So makes sense, you know, just that idea of like, this is an official channel, but it's maybe not as fully official as you'd think, in the sense of like, it's, I suppose, mainly social media team people involved in this, and they don't have the history yet of like really covering the news. They did post about Avatar Studios a few times when it like came out, and they did some streams and stuff like that to clip compilation stuff again. But it very much came across more as, you know, the people running the channel being sort of just like fans, like as Avatar fans, like this is cool news, rather than like, this is our news that affects, you know, our channel, and it's going to be an impact on the way we do things. And that's sort of what we're waiting for. Where's the Avatar Studios website? How is it going to be covered in terms of official news when stuff starts to come out? Will we see the Avatar The Last Airbender channel turn into the Avatar Studios channel, or will they just keep it the same, but maybe just the content will switch over to being more, this is a proper official channel? But yeah, like I said, let me know in the comments what your thoughts on this are. But that's been the video. Thanks for watching, and bye.